The glass of water you're drinking probably contains 10 million of bacteria. Microorganisms are organisms such as bacteria, viruses, protozoans that are too small to be seen without a microscope. While most organisms are harmless, infectious microorganisms can multiply in the body and cause illness or disease. Many infectious microorganisms found in the environment. The bacteria such as Shigella, Escherichia coli, Vibrio, and Salmonella. Virus such as Norwalk virus and rotaviruses. Protozoans such as Entamoeba, Giardia, and Cryptosporidium. The bacteria that found in tap water is the presence of coliform bacteria, specifically E. coli, in drinking water suggests the water may contain pathogens that can cause nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps, headaches, fever, fatigue, and even death sometimes. Contamination of bread. Bread becomes contaminated after baking from the mold spores present in the atmosphere surrounding loaves during cooling, slicing, packaging, and storage. The environment inside bakeries is not sterile because dry ingredients, especially flour, contain mold spores and flour dust spreads easily through the air. The most common bread spoilage molds are Penicillium spp. Black bread mold is a fungus which tends to grow on bread. It uses nutrients in the bread for its growth and can reproduce by asexual or sexual reproduction method. This mold is used in the manufacturing alcohol and many organic acids. The black bread molds or Rhizopus stolonifer is the one of the most common bread molds. It exists on every continent on earth. In addition to bread, black bread molds also appears on wild fruits and vegetables, especially if they are growing in moist conditions. Its presence causes rotting in whatever organic material it consumes. Black bread mold usually appears as fuzzy, blue, and green patches on the surface of the bread. It is never used to eat bread molds or molds of any kind. Certain molds can cause severe allergic reaction in some people. Eating black bread mold is not dangerous, though it can cause nausea, indigestion, and vomiting. Milk spoilage. Spoilage of milk results from growth fermentative bacteria when storage temperatures are sufficiently high psychotrophs. The most common fermentative spoilage of fluid milk products is souring caused by thermodoric lactic acid bacteria. Microorganisms cause changes in primary characteristics and properties of milk and milk products. Microbial spoilage of food often involves the degradation of protein, carbohydrates, and fats by the microorganisms or their enzymes. Spoilage is a term used to describe the deterioration of a food's texture, color, odor, or flavor to the point where it is unappetizing for human consumption. In milk, the microorganisms that are principally involved in spoilage are psychotrophic organisms. Most psychotrophs are destroyed by pasteurization temperature. Some like Pseudomonas fluorescens, Pseudomonas fragi, can produce proteolytic and lipolytic extracellular enzymes which are heat stable and capable of causing spoilage. Some species and strains of Bacillus, Clostridium, Corynebacterium, Arthobacter, Lactobacillus, Microbacterium, Micrococcus, and Streptococcus can survive pasteurization and grow at refrigeration temperature which can cause spoilage problems.